Hey guys, it's Dave and welcome back to Dave's Toy Box. This is episode 4, Colorforms. Now you might remember in the 80s and 90s, it probably even went back to like the 70s, I think, maybe even the 60s. I used to have a ton of Colorforms in the 80s and 90s. It was a plastic, it came in a box, you opened it up, and they were like plastic little sticky, staticky kind of pieces that you'd put onto a backboard that came with it. And I used to have ones of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I used to have WWF ones, Gremlins, Batman, they had it for everything. Teddy Ruxpin and G.I. Joe and everything. Anything under the sun that had a cartoon or a movie, toys were made from, and Colorforms were one of them. And I found at Target, it's in their retro part of their store where they have a lot of retro games or retro toys. They had the Come Home Snoopy Colorform set that was from originally 1972. So they redid it. I picked it up because it is kind of a retro, reminds me of my childhood. I used to have Colorforms like crazy, and here we go. Let's get into it. It used to come in a box like this. I remember this logo very well. Again, this is from the 1972. It's a Colorforms Classic official reproduction, 1972 of Snoopy. So I'll show you up close. So what it would come with is each one would have a backboard on whatever you bought it for. So this is Snoopy's backboard, which makes sense. It's got Snoopy's doghouse. If you had like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it might be like in the sewers or in the city. Batman would be in Gotham City. WWF would be in a wrestling ring. So they all had the one backboard. And then they had, this is a little different. They used to have them on like black pieces that you peeled off the sticker. Let's say we're gonna take Snoopy sleeping off here. So you would take off the piece here. So see, I have Snoopy sleeping. And then you would just place it right on where you want to put it. So there you go. You would have Snoopy sleeping. There you go. And you would make a whole, and you could do it over and over again, different designs. I mean, these things used to keep me and my brother entertained for hours. And I used to have so many of them. Never had the Snoopy one. I might have had a Snoopy one, not this Snoopy one. Again, I was born in 80. This is from 72. But that's what they were. They're vinyl little stickers that don't stick. You could peel it off and use it again and put it somewhere else. You can put it anywhere here on the board. So that was the Colorform set I wanted to show you. I would love to find more of these. The couple ones I found on the internet, on eBay, or if I found them in a comic store, they're usually priced a little too high for Colorforms. So I try to find them if they're a little cheaper. Hopefully soon I will be able to find some cheaper ones and show you and add them to the toy box. But that's what I wanted to show you, the reproduction of the 1972 Colorform set of Snoopy. They are at Target. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if there were any Colorforms that you remember. I remember two. My Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one was one of my favorite. And then there was a Gremlins one I had. I remember the backboard was like, the town was at Kingston Falls, I think it was called, or whatever. And it was in snow. And like the pieces, it was like Billy, I think Kate, right, was the female, Mr. Futterman. And it had Gizmo, Stripe, and then just like a bunch of Gremlins. And you would put them all over the place. And I remember those two vividly. Let me know if there's any that you remember from your childhood that just stick out in your mind, that you remember. Leave your comments below. Remember to like and share this video. If you like what you see here on the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to get notified, hit the bell. That'll give you notifications. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Everyday Geek TV. Thanks for joining me and checking out my toy box.